extra sound effects. Hey, everybody. It's been a minute. My name is Kenrael, and I speak on real life, real situations, and things I've observed, witnessed, and or personally had to navigate. I had to remove myself from a lot of things. Some of it was unexpected, but through it all, I've learned how to surrender. Right. So since it's been a while, I figured I'd do a little introduction and a mini life update. For those who don't know, I've navigated going from place to place, dealing with toxicity in relationships, which eventually left me desolate in a whole new state. This person had no regard for life, security, or anything with common sense. Okay. Whew. Child, please. Life had other plans. Now I'm rebuilding all over again. And what the Divine Mother is showing me, I like to call graduation. Not graduating from playing a role, not graduating from staying quiet and accepting abuse, but graduating into advocating for myself in real time, making the changes necessary, not staying tied. See, look, I needed some structure here or I would laugh this whole entire video, which is why I am pausing. Not staying tied, binded, and bounded to anything. Because that's not why we're here on earth. Staying in a dead cesspool is not on my agenda. After navigating instability and spending time in a shelter, I'm grateful to say I'm finally in a place of my own. And honestly, I feel rewarded, I feel renewed, I feel thankful. And I don't say that lightly, because there were moments where I didn't know how things were going to come together. There were moments where I had to choose myself even when it did not feel comfortable, or when it was uncomfortable to do. There were moments where letting go felt like utter death. Seriously. But holding on would have cost me my peace. So yes, this season feels like graduation. Not because I've arrived, but because I no longer have the desire to abandon myself to keep anything or anyone. And this doesn't stop here. There's more on this journey beyond the physical that requires me to remain present, observant, and paying attention. So if you're here, welcome. This space is for real conversations, growth, healing, truth, most importantly. Like I've always have been and done and will continue to do so, okay? Is speak the truth and nothing but the truth. Okay? And that's what they hate the most. When you are still your authentic self and no longer wearing this identity of all of the shit that you've had to deal with. We're not going to say endure here. Okay? Just had to deal with. And that's okay. Patterns we've had to break. Lessons we've had to learn. And creating a life that isn't built on surviving, but on living. I am safe in my body. I am safe here on earth. I get to live freely, abundantly, and authentically. Because starting over, okay? Some of us, look, y'all ignore what you might see flying by my head. You're gonna ignore it, because I'm doing my best too, not to ignore it. Because starting over isn't failure. The way many, or those who have already given up, might want you to think. Sometimes starting over is the greatest act of self-respect. And I'm just getting started. Ooh, that felt so amazing. I've been in my own space, cultivating, building, and listening to my soul. And it's been a long time coming.